It's no secret that one of the biggest roadblocks to success is the constant struggle of finding perseverance. If you're like me and love procrastinating on the important stuff, like school, work, or any other commitment, then welcome aboard as I try to give you 5 tips to help stay motivated for whatever goal you have set in mind. By no means am I a life expert or motivational instructor, but I managed to unlock my inner Ting Man. So, without further ado, let's begin. My first tip is to set long-term goals, but then divide them into short-term goals. For example, my biggest goal for the next few years is to get the Megamix national record. However, there is no way I am capable of that, being only sub 45, which is why there are some steps I need to take. Mainly what I like to do is create a Google Docs checklist. My first mini goal is to learn full PLL, so then I would divide that into multiple sets. The psychological advantage of this is that when you set mini goals, you feel more accomplished and you will stay motivated to keep completing them and ultimately get to the final goal. My next tip is to read through motivational quotes at the beginning of the day. If you're like me and the first thing you do when you wake up is check your phone or whatever other device, try to set a daily motivational quote. When you see things like that first thing in the morning, it often encourages you to achieve those goals. Alright, and speaking of motivation, a sub to the channel would be motivating. The first tip is very cliche, but it needs to be constantly reiterated. Go to a competition. When you go to a competition, at most times it isn't a race against others. Your only opponent is your previous self. Don't worry about what others will think of you. Don't worry about how fast your times are. Just do it. You'll see that by the end of the comp, you'll be so happy with your times and you'll be so much more motivated to improve and come back even better. This next tip is one that I admire a lot, and that is writing letters to your future self. What I use is a website called Future Me, and it sends you emails to yourself at a certain period of time. And when you read back at what you have done and what you have now achieved, it surges your motivation and you want to just keep going. My final tip is simply Sire the King. His videos are always so motivating, and the cinematic approach to them pushes you to feel the change. My favorite ones are the one about Ro Hessler and Why We Cube. Looking back at what all these big cubers have achieved and from where they started is one of the best things to encourage you. Of course, this doesn't only apply to cubing. There are so many stories of other massive people who have now become so great from where they were before. Max Falk was colorblind, yet that never stopped him. Max Park had autism, however that never stopped him. Lucas Eder had a disease in his finger, but that never stopped him. So what is stopping all of us from achieving our goals? There are so many instances in cubing where famous cubers have had setbacks, but they push through, and that is something we can all learn from. If you like this video, then remember to check out this video up here about JPIM's inspirational road to success. And check out this video down here to see how I ranked the logos of 15 of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. Please remember to like and subscribe, comment down below, share this video, have a wonderful day, and peace out.